when the central banks get involved in digital currency, it's not going to be anything like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and cryptocurrency. Crypto means secret, means it can't be tampered with, right, by the central power. But what the government wants to do, after having seen the power of cryptocurrency, they want to have their own central bank digital dollar. And what that means is that they can track the way that money circulates and the way you spend. Every bit of your behavior, they can track. And if they don't like you, you say the wrong thing, they can program it to switch off. Which means no matter how much you save, suddenly you go to your bank account, it's zero. So that is total control. That is the Antichrist beast system that is coming up. Now, when I was in Thailand, they were talking about, actually the Central Bank of Thailand was talking about how they're looking at China as an example. Now, that would be terrible for Thailand. I think Thailand is not, hopefully not advanced enough right now to implement this. It's good to have a little bit of chaos in a country, and Thailand has that kind of free chaos. But the banks, if the Bank of Thailand is looking at it, I'm telling you, all the banks are looking at it. Now, why are they looking at China? Because you got this guy, the richest, maybe is he still the richest guy in the world, Jack Ma? Anyway, he was the richest guy in China. So he's a rich guy. He is a very rich guy. And he doesn't have like Facebook or Twitter or Amazon. He's got Facebook and Twitter and Amazon and WeChat and WhatsApp and Telegram. He's got it all under one banner. The equivalent in China, right? So what the banks have realized is Jack Ma has created some kind of financial deal where he can, give people money. And he's not a bank, he's not an authorized bank, but he's able to give 200 million customers money. And he knows how to approve the loan in a way that the dinosaur banks, the conventional banks, can't do. And the conventional banks have far fewer customers than Jack Ma does. And they're scratching their head and saying, how do you do it? We don't have, we have more staff than you do, right? You have less staff. We have probably more money than he does. He has less money. And yet the mainstream banks cannot handle that amount of loaning processing. And the secret to Jack Ma is he has everyone's data. What do the banks have on you? Think about it. If you're a bank, what do they have on you, customers? They have your name, your birthday, and your address. And it's a chore every time to assess every loan. Jack Ma doesn't have to assess. He knows you almost from birth. He knows whatever their equivalent is, every tweet, everything you watch, everything you're interested in, how you've been spending, where you're losing money, and then he doesn't have to do anything. His algorithm can say, this person is approved for this amount of loan, automatically. Or this person would be a high-risk person. So he has so much data that he's become like a pseudo bank. And he's become the paradigm for the ideal future bank without even knowing it. So if you don't realize what's going on, the fight is on for our data. And in my book, Trump's Unfinished Business, I talked about this years ago. And I said, we need to have what the founding fathers could not have dreamt of, which is a digital Bill of Rights. Before this thing gets too far, and before we don't want the Antichrist just to come and ruin our time to preach the gospel and reach more souls, we want a few extra years. So we need to convince some key leaders, pass an amendment for a digital Bill of Rights. What should be in it? God already downloaded it to me and gave it to me. One of it is digital Bill of Rights. So the fight is on for our data. And if we lose control of our data, they control everything.